Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another OG mukbang. Don't get me wrong, I love posting the content I've been posting, but I've really been missing my OG mukbangs. So, not that I haven't been posting those either, but like it just feels like it's been a while. So I wanted to do another one. I was actually originally planning on doing another giant candy bar, but I just did Almond Joy, so I was like, we need a break. So I'm very excited because today we have another PIZOOKIE. One of you guys requested this. You wanted me to do like a Cookie Monster type situation, and I finally got some blue spirulina for Christmas. So that's what this situation is here. So it's just an original PIZOOKIE, and then I added blue spirulina to the dough. And then I added a bunch of different cookies. Homemade vegan chocolate chip cookies, Oreos. What else did I put in here? Oh, Biscoff cookies, graham crackers, yeah. And then this is vegan vanilla bean ice cream. And then I have had these legendary burger patties in my freezer for a long time, and I think they needed to be eaten. I mean, they last, so it doesn't matter, but I was also just wanting them, okay? So we have burgers today. I did a peanut butter one because I like peanut butter burgers. I have a regular burger with onions, pickles, tomatoes, mayo, ketchup, lettuce. And then this one is just a double patty with mayo, ketchup, and pickles. And then the peanut butter one just has pickles, ketchup, and mayo, along with the peanut butter and the patty and the cheese, obviously. This is just vegan Violife cheddar cheese. And then these are vegan chicken nuggets from the brand Tyson. I don't think Tyson has anything else that's vegan, but they have these plant-based nuggets that are really, really good. So I have some of those, and I also have some extra ketchup. And then also for today, I mentioned in my last conspiracy theory video that I had a true crime that I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to be talking about it today. And I want to say I'm excited, but that feels wrong to me because it's true crime. But I don't know, it's a very interesting story, so I'm just excited to share it with you guys. But first, you know, dessert first. And today I'm actually going to try using a wooden spoon because some of you have said that you don't like the sound of my metal spoon on the skillet. Oh, I also put Biscoff cookie butter on the inside because how can I just leave out cookie butter if it's a Cookie Monster PIZOOKIE? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's try it. Wow. I think the blue spirulina adds like a really good flavor to the dough. Is that what I'm tasting? There's a different flavor than my typical PIZOOKIE has. My typical PIZOOKIE doesn't have... Yeah, I definitely think it's the blue spirulina that's making the difference. I don't know, it's almost refreshing in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Look how crazy that is. Sorry guys, I just wanted to finish the ice cream real quick before it completely melted. I forgot to put a disclaimer, so I'm gonna do that now. So this video is for mature audiences. It contains shocking content and adult content as well. If you are sensitive, please click off this video. And I also mean no harms to the families affected or involved in this true crime story. It is very sad. So I mean no harm. I'm just hopefully bringing awareness to the situation and preventing things like this from happening in the future somehow. I don't know. But anyway, today's story involves a girl by the name of Elisa Claps. She was 16 years old and she had 3 other siblings whom I think she was the youngest of, and they were also said to be very close. She was in her 3rd year of high school in Potenza, Italy, working toward her vocation to be a physician. And she was also said to be a Catholic as well. Now, in late 1993, Elisa met a man by the name of Danilo Restivo. I think that's how you say it. She felt that he had strange mannerisms. However, she had pity for him because he seemed to be isolated and despondent. Due to her commiseration toward Restivo, Elisa decided to meet him at a church in the center of the city, and this is because Restivo had asked her out on a date. Despite the fact that she was 16 and he was in his 20s. I mean, as you get older, ages kind of blend together, but she's underage, like. Despite her reservations toward Restivo, Elisa ended up meeting up with him on September 12th, 1993, Sunday morning at the church. But she was with her friend. She brought her friend with her, which is good. So if you're gonna go meet someone, go with somebody else. Never go alone if you don't know the person very well. It had been a few hours and Elisa had not yet returned, so her older brother Gildo, I mean that's his name, but I hope I'm saying it right. He called Restivo's home, to which he discovered, or they told him, that Danilo Restivo was not home and he was out of town for school and that he didn't know where Elisa was. And then Gildo, Elisa's brother, went to the church to look for her and there was no sign of her. He reported his sister missing, but the police inceptively said that the situation was of no urgency. And this is why people die. Now, they eventually did interview Restivo and he ended up breaking down and appeared super agitated. He claimed that he did indeed know Elisa and they did spend time together. However, they talked about another girl that he claimed to have fallen in love with. He also alleged that upon meeting Elisa, when she entered the church, she appeared distressed and had told him that she had been harassed by a boy outside of the church before she got there. And then Restivo said that she ended up leaving the church whilst he stayed and prayed. So his case ain't looking too great. You know what I mean? Okay. Nugget. Mm-hmm. Mm. Why am I such a klutz, you guys? Oh, I also forgot to mention that Restivo also alleged that he ended up going to Naples later that day, where he injured his hand while taking a shortcut through a building site. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Furthermore, Danilo Restivo, his sister's fiance, Giovanni, he said that Restivo's shirt had been super dirty and doused in blood. And when the police solicited to inspect Danilo Restivo's clothes, his family, the Restivo family, refused. Even more not suspicious at all. Mm. How much more of a mess can I make, you guys? I don't know. I actually probably shouldn't ask that question. Okay, moving on. I'm actually going to start with this one. This burger is just a burger with the vegan cheese, onions, tomatoes, pickles, lettuce, mayo, ketchup. Mmm. That's good. This is gonna be a good bite right there. Mm-hmm. Yum. Hey now. Sorry, you guys. I'm apparently really hungry today. Come on. This burger doesn't want to move. A lot of people also believe that Elisa's friend, the one that accompanied her to the church earlier that day, was blameworthy because some people supposedly saw her with Elisa later that same day, but they didn't have enough conclusive evidence to back this up. After all, she was only 16, and she later expressed her concern to some of her other friends that if she had stayed with Elisa at the church, the same thing could have happened to her, so she was genuinely afraid. It was suggested that Elisa may have been kidnapped by criminals or could have possibly run away with her boyfriend. However, once again, there wasn't enough evidence to prove these definitively. The case became so popular in Italy that many people began conspiring and obsessing over every component, and it was said that Elisa's face had began to haunt the nation. In 1996, Danilo Restivo ended up being tried for providing misleading details. He was consequently sentenced 20 months and then lost an appeal. Unfortunately, short sentences are adjourned in Italy, so Restivo was at liberty to move on with his life, free of charge. In March 2010, a body ended up being found in the church that Elisa met Restivo in. It was, in the final analysis, discovered to be Elisa. Her body had been brutally cut. Some strands of her hair had been cut following her death, and those were placed next to her hands. DNA and further evidence appropriated the murderer to be Restivo. The police were also aware that Danilo Restivo had a fetish for hair, so the whole hair aspect in this crime scene further proved to the police, or further proved their suspicion in Restivo's involvement in Elisa's murder. But the most critical evidence was that he was already prime suspect in a murder that happened years prior. But there wasn't enough evidence to charge him at the time. Once again, this is why people die. Sorry guys, I keep talking a lot. I'll eat some more now, I promise. Okay, this is the peanut butter one. Yep, that's good. If you guys like peanut butter and you haven't tried this combo, you should try it. Also, peanut butter and jelly burgers, bomb. Oh, I do have food all over my face. Wonderful. Oh, no, stop that. Okay. I feel like I say this every time I make the double patty burger. I feel like it's just not as good as the other ones. Maybe it's just because it's too much? I don't know. That was kind of a really gross sound. I apologize. On November 12th, 2002, Heather Barnett was found dead on her bathroom floor, and she was devastatingly found by her own 2 children. I won't go into detail, but her body had been cut to the point of being disfigured, and her hair had been cut, and there was an unknown clump of hair next to her hand. Guess who lived right across the street? Danilo Restivo. Fortunately, Danilo Restivo was given 2 life sentences for killing Elisa and Heather. However, Elisa's brother believes that Restivo has more victims. For example, a woman by the name of Occasion, I think that's how you say her name, she had also been murdered, and a clump of hair was found on the scene, and her hair had also been cut. And she lived 3 streets away from Restivo. Furthermore, Restivo being a person of interest by the police, they followed him one particular day, and they caught him hiding in some overgrowth. They specified that it was extra warm that day, yet Restivo was wearing a heavy coat that was buttoned up, and he was wearing gloves, almost as if he were trying to hide evidence. He was also behaving weird around single women, and due to these factors, the police broke their cover and ended up arresting him, and they took him to his car where they found a 6-inch knife, supposedly the same weapon used to kill Occasion. They also found a mask, gloves, and 2 pairs of scissors. They believed that he was ready to kill again. And get this, it was the 12th of May in 2004. All 3 other murders happened on the 12th of the month. So then this was taken to court, however, it was dismissed. Once again, reasons why people die. It's so frustrating. I don't understand. My camera's gonna die. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. Let me just finish up real quick. I feel like that always happens with my true crime videos because they're always so long. Ooh, this is a huge chunk of chocolate chip cookie in it. I was about to say a huge chunk of cookie, and I'm like, which cookie? There's so many in here. Mmm. Oh my gosh. Also, that was the end of the true crime. I hope you were as intrigued as I was. What do you think? There was more to it, but I only left in the crucial things. Alright. Last bite. Alright you guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the true crime. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Your support means the world to me. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you want to see more. And don't forget to subscribe. By the way, it's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.